Hello everyone, this is Alejandra Gomez with creatingwithali.com, and tonight we're going to have our stamp along, which if you know which one I'm talking about, is the one that features the botanical textures, which is this one. Now your kids should have hopefully arrived, but it included all the make and take. So the make and take, your kids should have two of each. What do I say here? Two of each of the cards that we're making tonight. You also should have gotten half of a pack of this designer series paper, which is the woven textures. This is the one. And also you should have gotten a pack of the neutral matte dots, which is this. And also a full spool of the, what is this? The white ribbon, which is this one. Okay, so those are the project or the products that we're going to be using. You should have also you should have, as I said, the bundle that is called Textured Notes, which is the one that has these awesome dies. All of the different rectangles have different designs, which I love about that because this is going to help us a lot for our cards. And then you also have this stamp set. Now, this is part of a suite on the online exclusives, and it actually has another designer series paper which is all in the black and white, which is this one. Now for the cards, I wanted to go more for the textures, so I wanted to go with the other one, but there is so know that there is another designer series paper that is in this whole collection of products. Anyway, the other thing that got released when this whole suite got released is the mini corrugated embossing folder, which I am in love with. And on our projects, we use this one. Now, I have pretty much embossed all of the pieces. And when I say it's actually my husband. My husband really helps me a lot cutting for the kids. So he pretty much die cut, he die cut whatever we need to die cut. But in this case, he embossed all of these pieces. So, one thing to know is that whichever side that you are doing this way, you cannot lose like 1/8 of an inch, a little bit like that, on the size of the paper, okay? So, not on this side is the same, but when you're going through, because it has those ridges, you kind of lose a little bit of the design, or of the height of the design, or of the cardstock, I should say. So anyway, so just keep that in mind whenever you are kind of designing with these. But other than that, it's really fun to play with. Oh, thank you. So let me also check real quick here. I have not, hold on, I have not joined there we go. I am here. Okay, so hi, Gail. Glad seeing you here. You received your package. Yay! That's good. That's good. You can watch tonight just to see how these whole things go. And then maybe later you can put your cards together. It didn't take me too long to prep. So actually it took me like 30 minutes to cut the designer series paper, and I cut everything, especially because I had a lot of those, so I wanted to make sure I have those. Hi, Sonia. And but anyway, so I have everything ready to go. The other thing is that I want to make sure you know, like for those of you who took the stamp along, I did send an email with the PDF instructions, but also know that at the back of this cardstock, there is a sticker that has a QR code as well as the link for you to download the instructions. But please know that when we are finished tonight, I will be uploading this video onto YouTube, and then I will be updating that PDF so that you have also that link. That way you have the video tutorial, written instructions, as well as measurements and pictures. Now, this is one of the classes, like the stamp along is one of those where I do include written instructions. Please know that I usually don't do that. I love to do video tutorials, and so most of my cards have the picture measurements, so you know exactly how to cut designer series paper, and also all the measurements for the cardstock that it's included in your kit. And then I have a link to a video tutorial. That's how I typically do most of my classes, mainly because I feel like I can give you a lot more tips as we're going through the video. So anyway, so that's that. What else? As far as classes, let me just give you a quick update on classes. So I have updated the card club website, or not website, but my page, and it has now the graphic of our upcoming May kit, which is featuring, and I have it actually here. I did bring now all the products here so you can kind of see them, since these are brand new. They're not yet up, you know, for you to get. But this is what we're going to be getting, or what we're going to be using. It is the Impressions of Bloom, and here is the bundle. Now, the dies are amazing. You have these ovals that are great, and you kind of have two so that you can kind of coordinate them. And then, of course, you have standalone flowers. The flowers can go by themselves, or you can die cut the flowers from this set. And you have like two options. You have like a bold, and you have one that has more of the details. You can also do it by themselves or together. So I feel like you have lots of different options with this set, and I couldn't resist it, so I went with that one. So let me show you this now. The other thing is that this class is all about foam falls, which I am excited about. Look at this. Then we have this one. We have that one. We have this one again, and again, everything is a foam fold, so I know you're gonna love it. So this is Card Club, and what is Card Club? Like I said, you get on my subscription. It is a subscription program, so it is $45. You get like a recurring charge as long as you want. You can cancel at any time. You just need to let me know. There's no hassle with canceling either. However, when you stay with me for 6 consecutive months, you also get a goodie bag during your 6th month. So anyway, so if you want to learn more about it, make sure you go to creatingwithali.com/card club. Also, you can see at the bottom of that page all the past card classes that I have had, and a link to the PDF tutorial if you want to purchase a past card class from the club. And of course, you can also get the past card classes at creatingwithali.com/shop. So anyway, so that's as far as this class. The other one is that I am actually having a class, a kickoff, like a new kickoff catalog, and I have 2 events. So one is free for those of you who place orders with me within the last 6 months. So if you haven't placed an order with me, make sure you do so. Just go to stampingup.com, make sure, or click on the link that I have here in the video, or below if you're watching on YouTube. Place an order with me, and I will be able to invite you to a free Facebook group where we're going to go live. I think it's May 4th and 5th, if I remember correctly. And I'll send an email about it, but there's going to be a Facebook group created for these, and we have about 12 people going live every hour or so, you know, like for 2 days. So it's going to be like 6 videos per day, and we're going to go and show you samples of the new product. We're going to make a card for you to have an inspiration. There's going to be pictures about it. And then, like I said, you're going to be watching all the live presentations so you can see in action all of the new products. So it's really fun. I believe I chose the Pretty Florals, which is this one. And you might be thinking, I don't know about this, but believe me, you're going to love this set. And it's actually a bundle. And again, it's one of those that has flowers, right? So you can see here the dies are amazing. You have more standalone dies with flowers, and then you have also this the set. So it's really cool. I think that you're gonna love it. It is part of a larger I guess collection. So there is another set that has sentiments, if you will, and a die set. So let me show you that one. It is the Sweet Blooms, and you have it right there, and it also has these dice, right? So that's like the full collection. However, I will be focusing on this one, which then you can use any other, you know, sentiment that you want. So make sure you place an order with me so that you are able to attend that event. It's free. The only caveat I gotta say is that those videos are only posted for a little period of time. I think that usually is 1 to 2 weeks, and then they get deleted. So that's the only thing there. But again, it's a fun, you know, it's a fun group interaction. It's like a free event. You can go and watch them, get inspirations, save the pictures. So that's the one thing that I would highly suggest. Save those pictures on your phone so you have them for later, and enjoy the events, right? So anyway, so make sure you're on that group. So that's the first event that I have to kick off the new catalog. And the second event is a card class that I am doing with oh my gosh, Joey Hartman. And so we are going to be going live 3 days. So we're going to go live May 20th, May 21st, and May 22nd. And we're going to be making 2 cards every day. Now, each of us are going to go live in our different Facebook pages, but we're going to be making the same projects. I have my projects already designed, and she has already created her projects, and believe me, you're going to love it. There is a make and take kit that you can take beforehand so that you can kind of make them with us. It includes a quarter of a pack of 2 different designer series papers. It includes also a brand new ribbon, which has the gold. You're going to see it here in a second. And then it also includes the brand new in color flat pearls, which are really cool. So anyway, so the projects that I select, that I design are these. So I'm sure you're going to love it. Tomorrow, you're going to see the official registration link. So make sure you're on my email link so that you get the link to register to that class. But I think you're going to love it. Now, the class will be on May 20th, but registration will start from tomorrow to May 5th. And all the kits are going to be mailed by May 10th, which is when I go to Disney. That's why we have to kind of do it that way. So I'm going to be out for Disney from the 10th to the 17th. And so on the 20th, we're going to start doing all our videos. But again, your kits are going to be mailed on the 10th. And again, there's 6 projects. I just have my 3. I have to make the ones from Joey so that I can show you. Hopefully I can make them next weekend so you can see them by the following. But on the sneak peek, you will be able to see the projects that she made. And believe me, you're going to love it. The 2 sets, as you're going to see here, that we decided to go with is the Pretty Florals, which I show you, as well as the Sweet Blooms. So anyway, so make sure you stay tuned with that. I know you're going to love it. And then the other thing is that within the next couple of days, I think, I'm going to be releasing another card class, which features the, what is the name of this one? The Mixed Florals. So I guess I'm into flowers right now because I've been designing a lot with the flowers. So this is the Mixed Florals, right? I have so far made 2 of the videos. It's going to be, I don't know that it's everything fun folds, but so far I have 2 fun folds. And I know that the third card is also a fun fold. So it might be a little bit also into the fun folds. I guess I am in the fun fold, you know, mind right now. But I am using the designer series paper that goes with this collection. And I'm just loving it. I know that I've done already Facebook Live, so that's what I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to do it. But then I saw some cards and I'm like, I really want to try it and I want to do it with this. So let me just show you what we have so far. So it is one of those. Look at this. It's an amazing card. And then here's a new foam fold as well. Look at this, right? So really, really cool. And so stay tuned. You're going to get more information about this upcoming class. Again, this is the Mixed Florals. So make sure you're on my mailing list so that you can get all the information and all the links. So anyway, so that's all I have. The last thing I forgot. So starting tomorrow for the next 3 days, I think, it is the 23rd. Oh, maybe it's not. I think it's 22nd to the 24th. Anyway, I'll be sending more information, but there's going to be 2 or 3 day free shipping from Stampin' Up! Starting tomorrow. So make sure that you place your orders tomorrow. Again, you get invited into the free Facebook Live where we're gonna kick off the new catalog, and also you get free shipping. Now, free shipping starts when you place an order starting at $75. But what is even better is now you're also getting your rewards. So you're going to be getting 10% back, right, from Stampin' Up! Plus free shipping. So, and plus access to the new catalog kickoff event that we're doing with all the demonstrators on that Facebook group. So I think it's really cool. I am also going to be offering, you know, like always during that free shipping, I always do a special. So likely for all the orders of 75, I will be also including a gift in your packet because you will be getting the card kit to make these cards. Your projects will be 4 projects though. It's not going to be like the stamp along that has 8, but you're going to be getting 4 just to make the cards that we're making today. And you're also, what else I want to say? You're going to also be getting a pack with designer series paper and a pack with ribbon. So stay tuned. I'll put all the information on the link. I'm sorry, on the email that goes tomorrow live. But make sure you place your order in 75 because it's a win-win for you. So anyway, so let me start. Let me flip the camera. And of course, let me move all these projects right now so that we can start. Where is my little bag with all the things? Hold on. I don't know. I'm always losing everything here. I don't know. Well, let me put my, let me flip the camera first and then move everything here. So, and of course, I've always appreciate if you share the video. Let me make sure I move my share for a second and move things around. Give me 1 second here as I get situated because I have all these sets and everything. And so anyway, so thank you so much for sharing. Let me say hello real quick. I know some of you have joined. So let's see. Hi, Helen. Hi, Sonia. Thank you so much for sharing, by the way. Hi, Flo. Oh, Flo, yes, I got sick like last week. I think I did my Facebook like everything was fine. And then the following day, I was sick. It was just crazy. It went really quick. But I'm still having some cold, you know. But I'm doing better. Thank you for the good thoughts. Hi, Evelyn. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Linda. Oh, thank you so much for being here. Hi, Cindy. And again, thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate it. All right. So, like I said, here is the card kit. You do get all the envelopes for all these. I've used the clear as my envelopes. I also use them as the baggie where I put all the pieces. Now you, like I said, I did try to already cut out all my designer series paper as well as all the frames just to make the video a little bit faster, if you will. And then, like I said, on the back, you get a sticker that has the instructions of the PDF, okay? When you place an order with me, $35 or more, you're going to be getting the card kit to make the cards. And like I said, it would be better if it is $75 starting tomorrow because then you get free shipping. But you'll get the card kit to make these cards. And what else? And like I said, you're going to be getting access to that Facebook group where we're going to go live during the kickoff of the catalog. All right. So anyway, so we have the cards here. I have already mounted everything. Now, the ink colors that I have for this card class is the Early Espresso, Crumb Cake, Pecan Pie, and Old Olive. Okay. And let's just start from the get-go. I'm going to put these envelopes right now on the side. So I don't need them right now. And we're going to have all our pieces. I'm only going to be making one. However, please note that in your kits, you have everything. And like I said, these are already embossed for you. So these are already embossed and you have everything to make too. For those of you who took the craft along. But for the video tonight, I'm only going to be doing the one. Okay. So let me put everything back here so I'm not losing it. As we go. All right. So we have these things. Let's just see our card. Because I don't have the PDF with the instructions right with me. We're going to be needing one of the card bases. And we're going to be folding it in half. I personally like to score them at 4 1/4. Just, you know, to have a nice fold. But you don't have to. I'm kind of used to now to always do my score line. And then fold them in half. And where is the bone folder? Oh, here. I'm like, where is the bone folder? I know I have my bone folder. So we have this. Oh, there we go. All right. Once we have these, I have a piece of Early Espresso, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. I do have a piece of my designer series paper, and this is 3 3/4 by 5, so it's 1/4 of an inch smaller. We're gonna go ahead and put it like so, right? I have my piece of pecan pie, and this one is 1 1/2 by. You can see here how I'm losing It was supposed to be 4 and 3/4, but like I said, you kind of lose like 1/8 of an inch when you when you run it through the embossing, because you just go back and forth, so you kind of lose a little bit along the way. So you just consider that as you design with this piece. And it's important for this one, is not really that important, but when you are doing something like this where you have a frame, you're gonna see that if you make it 1/8, you're gonna lose more on the side. So this one, actually, the size on the long side is the same as the black, but because you lose that 1/8, it doesn't seem like, it's it is the same size, right? So anyway, just want to make sure you know that. And then this is a piece, these two are the pieces that we're gonna be stamping and cutting. Now for the sentiment though, I did decided that I wanted to stamp and then cut out, mainly so that I can kind of frame it better. For the rest, I can do everything without I can cut it out and then stamp. So I've already mounted this circle, I don't know how you call these, like a mat. I have the leaves, and then I have the other leaves, the larger leaves and the smaller leaves, and what else, and the sentiment. So for the sentiment, we're gonna go ahead and use, what is this, early espresso. So let me get. And what I love about this set is that it's all about like appreciation, like thank you, or appreciation notes, if you will. So this one says, "You are seriously the best." I mean, who wouldn't like to get a card like that, right? So I'm going to let it dry for a second. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring a scrap paper. And I probably need to be... where is that? Yes, please. Whoa. Oh, gosh. Give me 1 second. Okay. So I have crumb cake for these. And what I liked on this one is I'm going to go ahead and stamp off once here. And then the next one, I'm going to put it right there. Right? And so you get a softer look rather than so dark. And then I'm going to go with the old olive. Let me get this one out of the way. And then with the old olive, I'm going to go full color somewhere here. See that? And then I'm going to go with the pecan. And I believe on this one, I did the stamp off version, if I remember correctly. And I'm just going to add one here and maybe one there. Okay. So I'm going to go once here and have that one there. Yeah. And then maybe another one right here. Okay. So something like that. All right. So that's pretty much it. See, so it's very, very simple. Okay. So now we need to die cut. This is the only one that I did not die cut beforehand. I'm going to go ahead and bring this one and then this, see, so I can now see where it fits, because it's kind of tight. I feel like this one is kind of tight. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring this. All right. And here you have it. Okay. So now this is trash. Let me put it back on my die set. And we're going to take this one out of the way. Okay, so now let's go ahead and start gluing things down. See, so very, very easy. And if you like a different pattern, I mean, there's different textures on this paper pack. So you can always, like, if you wanted to use that one, I think that will be good. So you can do a mix and match, if you will. So I have this one right there. And then I'm going to have this one right here. Okay. Then this one, you kind of have to be careful, okay? Because it's corrugated. You can also use your liquid adhesive. Just have a soft hand. That's the only thing that I can tell you. Just have a soft hand. And if you rip the paper, just stop and then start from a different place. And that's all it is, okay? Then we're going to go ahead and glue this one right there, okay? Now, for our ribbon, we're going to go ahead and do a ribbon with the white ribbon. This one has a texture, so it's very nice. And we're going to go ahead and do one of those ribbons where I have, you know, the ends in both different sides, right? So it's kind of like in an angle, if you will. Hi, Cake. Absolutely. And we are just on card 1, so you are good, Kay. You're not too late. You are not too late. All right, we're going to put this one right here. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and put it like right here. And then I'm going to be gluing this one. See, like somewhere here, like so, right? So I'm going to go ahead and add a glue dot. Like where I see this one to go. Oh, and I didn't really catch it that well. So I'm going to go and put another one. There we go. Am I putting it on the thing? Having issues today. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and add dimensionals on the rest of these. So I'm going to go ahead and have my dimensionals. Okay. And this one says, "You're seriously the best." Love it. Now, I think I might have one to put one more here. Like on my original sample, I think that I have another one right here. So, I don't know. Can I still put it there? I probably could. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm not going to do anything there because I don't want to ruin it. Because it still looks good. But I feel like on my, and I'll show you here, on my sample, I have one that is somewhere here. See that? So, I would probably put this one more here because then it's kind of hidden there, right? But that's okay. It's okay. Whoever gets my card will not know that it was supposed to be a little bit higher. So that's totally okay. That's the thing when as you know me, I try to go and design always on the video. So whenever I have my card made, it's like I'm trying to make it exactly the same, and it's like it's never gonna be that way. And so yeah, so sometimes like, oh, it was supposed to be this way, but anyway, whenever I do the first time, I'm not really thinking on those things. And see, I'm gonna go ahead and put this one so that kind of helps. There you go. See, like no one will ever know. And I put one somewhere here. See that? It's like nothing was wrong. Here is the original card. Okay. And like I said, if you're making this card, I would just put this one a little bit towards higher, right? But it still looks good, you know? It looks really nice. Nothing wrong with it. All right, so let's go with card number 2. Like I said, these cards were super, super easy. Card number 2 is a foam fold. And this one is, let me see. A score at 2 1/4 and 7 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so this one we have to score. So a score at 2 1/4. 2 1/4. So this piece is 4 1/4 by 11. So it's a half of a sheet, but on the long side. So 2 1/4. And then 7 3/4. So 7 3/4. All right, so, and what we're going to be doing is you're going to go ahead and fold this section. And then even though there is a score line, you're going to try to make sure that these two meet, right? And then, there you go. Okay, so you go it that way. Now, this one has, like I said, we have a pecan pie. Let me leave this. I need one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these. All right. Did I take the white? No, I didn't. No, I did not. We need one of these too. Okay. So now for this one, we're going to be... So let me just give you a direction. So you can see I've cut out this one, and this is the one that is about 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. And this one is the 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, and then we did the smallest one from this. Okay, so this is the smallest one. Then I have 2 pieces of designer series paper. So I have one that is 3 7/8, if I remember. Yeah, 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And then I have a piece that is 4 by, it's supposed to be like 3/4 of an inch. This was just a scrap, but I think on my PDF I have like 3/4 of an inch. So I have here like 7/8, but it was just whatever I have left over here. So anyway, so we have that. And then we have here a piece that is 4 by 5 1/4. And the same for the white. The white is also 4 by 5 1/4. All right. So now for this one, we're going to be stamping these pieces. So let me get this one for a second. And where is the sample here? So I'm going to bring again these. And I'm going to go ahead. Let's use first this ones, okay? So we need on this one a little note of appreciation. And again, we're going to be doing that one with the Early Espresso. So this one you can see better, like it's not too fitted, see? So I have that one. Then for this, we're gonna go again first with the mat or the circle with the crumb cake. And I'm gonna stamp off again. This time I'm gonna put it on this side. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and bring again the old olive. And we're going to be adding those like somewhere here. And then I'm going to bring the pecan pie. And I'm going to be doing full color on this one. And I'm going to be putting this time like more. Okay. So this is that. I'm going to leave it right now here. Now for this one, we're going to stamp the whole piece of paper. Okay. And we're going to go full color once and then the next, and the stamp of here, right here. Okay. So yes, let me put it this way. Put it this way so I can do this here. So I'll go ahead and start with, and then I'm going to go and put something like so. See that? And you might want to go, when you're cutting, you might want to stamp off outside so that you don't have any cut lines, because that sometimes happens. Like this one is fine. Nope, It's not, see how the areas that it didn't, so you want to stamp off again and have it like so. There you go. Yeah, this one is okay. Okay, so you have something like so. This area is going to be covered, so it's okay. And then we're going to be doing the same on this little piece, okay? And again, we're going to go ahead. And you have something like that. So now you have like your own designer series paper, if you will. So that's all we have on that. So now for this one, we're gonna go ahead and put this one right here. And like I said, you can cut it to the 3/4 if you want. That's okay. We're gonna be adding it right here. Oh, where's my? Give me 1 second here. I thought I had here my crafting sheet, but I might have. Like, I'm always losing it right before. Oh, here, like right before the video, I'm start losing things. All right, so that way, if I have any adhesive, it's gonna be on the crafting sheet right on the. Now. Actually, I want to put it right here. See? So you have something like that. It's going to be here. And I will put this one as well here. Why not? Right? Like, it says a note of appreciation, and then you're seriously the best. Oh my gosh. See? Something happened here. Let me have to fix this. Give me 1 second here before I continue. Because I'm like, what in the world? Here we go. And let me clean my area. Oof. I think I'm still okay. Because this side, I can't still flip it. Huh. And then let's just clean my hands real quick. Because everything is going to get now all brown. Alright. So let's see. Alright, so. Hopefully it's all good. Yep. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and bring this one. And I'm going to put here, you're seriously the best, which looks good. And I'm going to put that one right here. Now, this one, thank goodness I had not glued anything, so I have the other side. So we're going to go ahead and glue this. And I'm going to be putting this one right here. And it's just an eighth of an inch smaller. So you have a really tiny, skinny edge. That's okay. And here inside, so this is going to go this way. The little piece or the little section is going to be like that's your top. Let me put this one up. And so now we're going to go ahead and add this one. So this is going to go right here, right? And then we have this one. And then on this one, we're going to be gluing this section. To that side. We're still going to be kind of putting it like so. So it opens like so, right? So it's kind of cool. It's an easy foam fold. And then see, this one is going to go right here. And like no one sees this section, right? Like if you were to put something like that more on the side, you can also do so. Just make sure you have all the area covered, right? And actually, I don't know. No, I'm going to put it right in the center as I have it on this one. Okay, I saved it, right? That's funny. But yes, I guess I have some experience with that sort of things. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and put this one. Yeah, like I said, it was good that I have not glued anything. Otherwise, I would have had to do this again, right? But wasn't needed. It wasn't really needed. I'm going to put this one right in the center. And then we're going to be doing the same type of bow. Where is the ribbon? What did I do with the ribbon? Here. I'm like, where is the ribbon? We're going to be doing our... Okay. Now my hands, look at this. They are a mess. Okay. We're going to go ahead and we're going to have that one right here. And then this one is going to go right here. Okay. So this one is going to go somewhere here. Okay. And so for this one, we're going to be doing exactly the same. And then I'm going to have one here. There we go. And then we need our dimensionals. Oh, I have this one to finish. So let's finish this one already. Oh my gosh, I put my finger on the glue dot. There we go. That way we're done with that. Oh my gosh, I did the same. Okay. And I'm going to be adding this one right there. All right, and then I'm going to bring my dots. Now I can, I've used this beige just to get that paper, but you could also use this one again, you know? So I feel like for these ones, maybe I use this ones, you know? And maybe here we can add more of those if we want, or we can add also the same here. I think I use the same for my card, so I can go ahead and put those. And right there. And again, you have a full sheet of these, so you can add as many as you want. But here's how it looks, right? And again, I love the inside a lot. So anyway, so here is that fun fold. Let me put this one right here. And where is the rest of the things for that one? I don't even know what I did with the other one. Huh. I don't know. Oh, here. I'm like, what did I do with this? Okay. All right. So the next one is this one. What did I do with that? I don't know what I'm doing with all the cards. Like, I just did the other one, and I have no clue where I put it. I don't know what I did with that one. Oh, here. I'm like, what did I do with that? So you can see them all at the end. All right, so then the next one is with this. So we're going to be needing a white pattern. Let's just put everything out for a second. We need one of these, one of these, one of these, one of the black ones, and then this one. See? Kind of cool. All right, so let's put this ones back. So we make another one. All right, so for this one, I'm gonna bring my trimmer, and I'm gonna score at, this is 8.5 by 5.5, and I'm gonna score at 4 1/4 and then at 2 1/8. Okay, so it's half and half. You don't really have to do the scoring, but like I said, I'm not very used to the scoring lines, to be honest, that I do it almost on all my cars now. So I am making sure my points meet. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this one like so. Okay, see? So even though I score, I still go ahead and do that. Now, for this card, we're going to be stamping. So let me tell you all the measurements. So this one is 2 by 5 3/8 because it's 1/8 of an inch smaller than this panel. I have a piece of basic white, which is 4 and 5 1/4. I have the rectangle that is 2 1/4. Yeah, 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. I have again the smallest of the rectangles, right, from this one. So it is the smallest one. Then I have a piece of basic black, and this one is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. And then this one was 3 1/8. And this one was also 4 1/2. And you can see how it reduced a little bit, see? So this is what I'm saying. And you get a little bit. Now, this one didn't reduce as much. I might cut slightly, just a little bit, just to make sure that I get my 1/16 here. Because it needs to be, not on this one. This one is smaller. It's 4 1/2, so it needs to be like somewhere here. See how, like, really little, right? So just cut slightly, and that should be okay. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. See? But do it until the end because, like I said, sometimes it shrinks a little bit more. And I don't know. Anyway, so for this one, we are going to be stamping. Let me show you the inside of this, of the basic white. So we're going to pretty much do the same as we did on the other one. Let me put everything aside just in case another thing happens here. And where is my piece of paper? Here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do this ones first. So early espresso, let me open it on the other side so that I don't end up with anything here. We're gonna go ahead and put a little note of appreciation. There we go. So I have that one. This one came a little bit crooked, but that's okay. And then for this one, we're going to be doing exactly the same. As on the other one. Exactly the same. Okay. And then the early espresso. Sorry, the pecan pie. Okay, so I have that. I'm going to move these aside so that I don't have any accidents here later on. Now, I'm going to clean these stamp set, and now I'm going to be stamping it with Old Olive, okay? So for this one, we're going to go ahead and do exactly the same. I'm going to use this side because I need the green. And we're only going to be stamping on this side, okay? Not on here, just this side, because this is what it's going to show, okay? So I'm going to start first with this section. Again, stamping off. Oh no, this one is full. And then on this side, oh, I need a little bit of full color there. Oh no, again, I did the same. And something like so, okay? I only need it there. I might want to add a little bit more here. I just want to be like really full on these areas, okay? So that's how it goes. And then I'm gonna bring again the early espresso. And we're gonna go ahead and add this one right here. Okay? And that's how we're gonna leave this one. Okay? So now let's bring back our card. Oh my gosh, see? Oh my gosh, I am like my hands are so stained. That's okay, because we're gonna be covering that. But still, I feel like I have, oh goodness gracious, I don't know what I did, but okay. All right, so oh, see, and I did do something on this one. Oh, I'm gonna put it on the other side. Let's stamp this again. I might need to leave this one open for right now because I might have ink on the edges or something. And that might be what is causing me. So anyways, I'm going to leave it on the side right now. Just so that I don't have to be dealing with the opening and closing, because I think that's where I'm getting even more ink on my hands. And this one, I'm going to use the other side. See? So it's all good. Where is the adhesive? Where's the adhesive? Oh, here. All right. Again, because it's already embossed, you want to be very gentle with that, okay? Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and glue these. Hi, Christina. All right. And we're going to be gluing this right here. And then we're going to go ahead and have this one right here. And then we're going to be gluing this one right here. See that? So this is why I wanted to have more of that here, so I can have more of the leaves showing. And so we're only going to be adding it like on that section. In kind of center that. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and glue this one right here. Oh my gosh. And now we're going to go ahead and add this one with the bow. What do I do with the bow here? Okay, here. We're going to be making another of those bows. I'm going to go ahead and put it right there here. Okay, and then I need dimensionals. I had a new sheet of dimensionals since I used the other one. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I did with the other one. Should be somewhere here. Oh, here, I'm like, I know I had it. Okay, and now I'm going to be using the black ones here since I have my card base. All right, and so we have our card right here, and look, goes this way. Here is the original one. See? So anyway, right there. Okay, so now let's go for our last card of tonight's class. And for this one, we're going to be needing the white, one of these, and then one of these, one of these, one of these, and there should be another one here. One of these. You need 4 pieces of designer series paper to put in your card. And a piece of crumb cake. So crumb cake is going to be our card, our card base, 8.5 by 5.5. We're going to fold it in half. We're going to go ahead and fold this in half. Okay, we have a piece of basic white, and this one is 5 by 3 3/4. And then we have here 4 pieces, and these ones are 1 1/8 by 3.5. Okay, this one is early espresso, and it is again the 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. And then I have a piece of basic white. This one is not die cut or anything like that. It's just a regular piece of basic white. And this one is 1 7/8 by 3 1/4. Okay, and this one is gonna go right here. All right, we're gonna be stamping this part. So this one is super easy as well. So where is my here? So where is this? So for this one, we're going to go ahead with the what is this? The crumb cake again. Here. And we're gonna put it somewhere here. Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add, oh, not with this, the old olive. And we're gonna have something like this. Oh. And then this one, I'm gonna go ahead and bring it back. And we're just gonna go ahead and add a few pieces here and there. And that's it. No more. And then we're gonna bring the early espresso, which is already open right here. And we're gonna be putting a little note of appreciation on this side. Okay, so here is how it looks. All right, now, oh, I did close it. Hold on, let me clean my hands. I'm so used to closing my ink pads. So yes, this is when I am closing and opening, that's when I'm getting even more of the ink. I have to clean that one. Give me 1 second. Okay, so now for this one, we are going to be adding the designer series paper. And so you're going to be deciding which patterns you want and how you want it. So in my case, I want to have the lighter ones. So these two, which are like the same, right? But different sides. I want the darker here. And I want this beige somewhere here. That's how I want it. You can mix and match however you want it. But I gotta say that the most important thing is that you want to start with the edges. And then these two later on, okay? And the main reason is because that way it's easier for you to kind of line up everything else, okay? So you just want to make sure you have those two first, and then everything comes really easy. So let's just bring our craft sheet again. Where's the designer series paper? Here. So I'm going to go ahead and have this one. And I'm just making sure it kind of looks like even on the three sides. And then I'm going to be doing the same on the other end. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and do that one. Now this one, I do need to have like a visual, right? Like this one is going to go right here. See, like I have like small space here. Just so I can know exactly when I am adding these things. And then I need that one. And the same thing. And now it's just, see, so you have it like so. This is how it looks, right? And it doesn't have to be perfect, but it helps you a lot with the spacing that way. Or at least that's what I think it does. All right, so now before we glue these down, you want to wrap around your ribbon, okay? We're going to go ahead and wrap around the ribbon on this one. And then just bring reversible tweezers. And do a bow. Just make sure you are not, twisting anything on that end. Okay. just go this way. And it's just a regular twister, so this is just for me to help me with. I know last time I showed it on a video, someone asked me like, what kind of twisters? These are just reversible twisters in a way that when you press, they open, and when you're not doing anything, they close. It's not any brand or anything. I just got them from a kit. A friend gave it to me, so I cannot send you a link or anything. But I know there's other companies that sell reversible twisters. So if you look on Amazon, reversible twisters, you will find them. So nothing special in these ones. Other than someone gifted it to me, you know? Anyway, so we have these that way. I'm going to go ahead first, before I glue anything, just to kind of see where everything goes. And this one is going to go right there. So as long as it's not interfering, I think it's fine. So at this point, I will just add a glue dot. So just bring your glue dots. Oh my gosh, yes. So we got sick. Oliver got sick. So Oliver is the culprit here. Oliver got sick first, for sure. And then Mundo got sick. And then I got sick. So you know how that goes with little kids, right? Like they bring every single thing from school. And so luckily Addie has not gotten sick at all. But like, I gotta say, like what was it, Thursday? Yeah, I think it was the Thursday. I was in bed, you know, longer. I was like, I cannot, you know, function. And we're going to racquetball, and I was with Mundo like, there's no way I'm going for racquetball today. Like, there's no way. And I still went to work and everything. Well, work from home, I should say, because I had a ton of meetings that day. But at least I was at home. But by the time it was time to go to racquetball, I was like, there's no way, like, I'm not going. But then by Friday, I went, and it actually helped me. Because, you know, I think that when you are sweating, you know, I think that some of the toxins go away or something. Because I felt so much better. And so, of course, Mundo was like, see, I told you should have gotten. And I'm like, no. Like, Thursday, I know I was, like, dying. I was like, there's no way. But then Friday I did go, and I did feel really good, to be honest. And after that, I took a warm shower, and I felt great. So, I don't know. Maybe he was right. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. For little kids, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're right. For little ones, it always gets more complicated because they don't have the same defense system. Absolutely. I remember having those days also with the little ones when they were babies. Absolutely, yes. So hopefully he feels better soon. I'm sorry to hear he is also under the weather, especially because little ones, I mean, they really struggle more, right? Like, it's not the same. And of course, they cannot tell you when it hurts, what it hurts, you know, that they cannot really breathe well. So it's not fun for them. Oh, thank you, Angelique. Thank you for the well wishes. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and add more of these. And I went with the, I don't know, like the beige tone on this one. And here we have it. Oh, and I put some other on this. I'm going to put it on this one. Because I put it on my other one, like right here. But because I have the boat, you're not going to really see it. So I'm going to change a little bit here where they see. So you can see them. Because otherwise you don't really see them. So anyway, so here it is. What do you think, huh? Very simple. Like I said, this is an easy card class just to send notes of appreciation to your loved ones. Let me show you all the cards. Like I said, you can get the card kit when you place an order with me that is $35 or more. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to have tomorrow we're gonna have free shipping. Let me know which one is your favorite. I love the phone folds for sure the most. I don't know. I feel like the black one, I don't know, strikes the most. But I love this one so much also. You know, like I really like this one a lot. The phone fold is really nice. And I don't know. I love how this one's in person. The black looks even better with that green. So anyway, let me know which one is your favorite. Oh, by the way, I did ship the card club in the mail this week. So let me just show you. This is card club for this month or April. Yeah, it was April. And I do have, just before I forget, I do have a couple of these kits left. So if you're interested in one of them, let me know. It does include also a spool of the, what is this color? The summer splash. So one of those. But I do have 2 extra kits, or yeah, I think it's 2 extra kits. So let me know if you're interested in that, and I'll send you a PayPal invoice. It's $48 already with shipping, and I can ship them here shortly. Okay, but anyway, let me know which one is your favorite. Oh, let me. Okay, so. Let's see. Lorraine says the second one. So this one, is that the second one? Or the second one we made? Because I didn't put it in order. Number 4 is your favorite, Pat. Yeah, this one is a simple one, but it's a good one. And I love the mixing and matching of the different textures for sure. Flo says, love all of them. The DSP does all the work. Yes, absolutely. This DSP is a really good one. Like, I feel like it's very earthy, you know, very, I don't know. I just love it how it looks with the leaves for sure. Oh my gosh, Sonia says all of them. Well, thank you so much. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to have free shipping. So make sure you place an order. Also remember that orders of $75 will have the free shipping. And also, because you are ordering through me, you're going to be getting access to that free Facebook live, so that you can be on all the lives that we're going to be making with the new products of the annual catalog. And that's going to be, I believe it's May 4 and 5th. I have to check exactly the dates because I might be wrong, but throughout the day we're going to go live. I think there's going to be 6 presentations each day. We're going to be posting pictures. We're going to go and make a card and then show an additional project with that. So I think it's going to be super fun. It is a time sensitive type of event. So once you get in, make sure you are watching all the videos, because I believe that after a week or 2, they get deleted. So make sure you also save all the pictures from the cards that you like, just so that you have that for reference later on. If you are part of my team, you're going to get an invite as well. But if for my customers, anyone who's placing an order with me during the last 6 months, they're also getting invited. So make sure you check that out. And like I said, in the next 3 days, starting tomorrow for the next 3 days, you're going to be having a free shipping. And then, of course, you're going to be getting the card kit from tonight when you're placing an order between now and the Saturday. What is this Saturday, by the way? Today is the 22nd, 23, 24, 25. So I think it's the 26th. So between now and the 26th. Oh, Kay says, I love all of them. So hard to choose. Good. Gail says, each one has a unique feature. The earth tones are beautiful on this DSP. Tied for number 3 and number 4. I know, they're really good, right? Flo, thank you so much. Yes, I will be going to bed pretty much shortly. Thank you, Christina. Glad you like them. Good night. And yeah, thank you for the well wishes. All right, so see you next week. Bye for now.